Hello and welcome to Real Home Studio. My name's Johnny Good and today I'm having a look at Nektar's Impact GX61 Midi controller. So here it is, Nektar's Impact GX61 61 key MIDI controller. A really nice size for most standard desks. It's just under 1 meter in length. So I find that a nice compromise if you're a piano player. I have an 88 keys stage, but it's just a bit too big and clunky to be getting into this desk space. It doesn't fit on my desk, so it has to be down the sides. It's kind of awkward. This fits really nice. And it slides just underneath an iMac in case you use one of those. It can just, that's a really nice height just to slide underneath it, so you can be really economical with your studio space. It also has sort of piano style sealed keys rather than the more flappy keyboard style. They're not weighted and they're not semi-weighted, but it does have give it a different feel than just a keyboard when you're playing. When I'm doing basic piano pieces on this, I'm more than happy, and I usually find I'm fairly heavy-handed because I play boogie piano, so my fingers are usually fairly aggressive on a piano. And those muscles are fairly developed. So I can often be quite heavy-handed on a keyboard. I don't really find that's too much of a problem on the GX61. I find it a really comfortable instrument to play on. So it's very basic. You can see at this end, we've just got a bunch of assignable keys. You've got some shuttle controls, you've got a modulation wheel and a pitch bend, and that's just about it. Some of these light up, these keys, when it's set up, which is set up very easily. I'm running Presonus Studio 1. It's set up no problems at all. Some of the more intricate things that you need to do in it, particularly for me, like changing the velocity settings from a set velocity to a different setups of velocity. You have to press the setup key, then you have to choose, so here it is, velocity curve, and then you've got some numbers towards the end here that you choose the setting that you want, and then at the end you hit enter on the upper C. So it's a bit of flanneling about, but we're talking about 79 quid for a 61 key MIDI controller, which feels really quite good. So for that money, I don't think we can complain. It's a bit of an arse to do things like that, but once you get used to it, you find your way around and you know the buttons to press to get where you want to go. It's very nice and simple, and I like that, keeping it simple in the home studio. It does what it says. I am personally not a huge fan of having loads of separate drum modules and things to press. I program my drums on keys, so I'm more than used to it. If you want more things, then obviously you might want to look elsewhere. But for a simple MIDI controller, and if particularly you like and enjoy playing the keys and the piano, I think this is an absolutely unbeatable way to go for 79 quid, and I'm more than happy with the Nektar Impact GX61. I hope this review was helpful. If it was, please drop me a like, subscribe, and if you've had any experience of this or any other MIDI controllers you want to recommend, pop it in the comment section below and I'll absolutely get back to you. Make sure you have yourself a great day.